Today, we're gonna play some slightly shorter games. Hopefully. We'll see. I talk a lot. I really absolutely do talk a lot. But these games are cuter. One is guaranteed cuter than the second one, probably. But they're about food. I don't really know anything about them other than that they're about food, and I probably got these games for free, or I paid like $1 for them. I hoard like cheap games, and that's one of my favorite activities. But this one, what I do know about this game, basically, you are a chef or something, and you're making stuff to honor your ancestors or something like that. Oh, also, both of these games were made by Unity, which was like in the news recently or something. Isn't that the company where they are like charging people to use it now or something? I forgot. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I thought like that was cool because then that means these are probably made by like small developers, which I'm really all about supporting local game devs, indie blah blah blah, indie game developers. I'm all about that. Anyways, let's play this game. A Taste of the Past. We recommend finishing this game in one sitting, and playthrough will last around 30 minutes. Challenge accepted. Oh, I'm so excited! Milk! Hi. They were trying to charge developers for each download of their game. Oh, Unity was. Were they successful? Or did they fight that and like now you don't have to charge developers for each download or whatever? Nope, no huge pushback. Okay. Homegrown, organic, non-GMO gaming. We love it. Yeah. I'm excited to play this game. It looks so wholesome. E? I don't know if I'm supposed to press E or... Ingredients. Maybe I'm supposed to press E? Ah, I am. Even the ingredient list is indistinguishable. Fun fact, unnecessary information, but my aunt, my great aunt, rest in peace, she was kind of like the holiday chef of the family. Her and my grandma could throw down in the kitchen. But my aunt in particular, she would make like gumbo and stuff like that. And when she passed away, you know, she left us all her stuff and her recipes, but her recipes are literally like if you wanted to make like it doesn't have any information. It's just like list the ingredients. It doesn't tell you like how many you need or like when to add them or anything like that. And I thought it was funny. We made a joke that maybe she was like trying to. That's like her way of keeping them a secret, just in case somebody ever found them. But now we can't recreate her foods. And yeah, these pages are weathered and torn, proof of generations of recipes passed down. Mom used to prop the recipe book on the kitchen counter as she made me scallion pancakes before class. Hot pot for special occasions. Scallion's like a vegetable, isn't it? Isn't it like a green onion? Long noodles for my birthday. My first birthday without her. Sad. Sad. I can't even fathom, honestly. I don't even want to. I begged for the recipe growing up, but she always just reassured me that it was Mom's secret. We used to make dumplings together every Sunday afternoon, dipping our fingertips into water to connect the peel. The fresh smell of chives as the gyoza hit the hot oil. I can't remember the last time we cooked together. She eventually only put thought into her cooking for pork potlucks. Cooking for people who've never heard of chili black bean sauce. Dad never understood our love for it. I'm so sorry if I butcher some of these names. Yao Tai? How we'd meticulously dip the dough into congee. Kanji? I've heard of kanji. I don't know what it is though, I just heard of it. I knew her less and less, hearing about her day through eavesdropping on phone calls. Of course you're not there when I need you the most. I wonder if she's an only child. Cute. I can't believe I fell asleep. I bet I missed my stop. Where is everyone? Can we walk? Oh, we can walk. Wow, this is... Oh, I thought this was just going to be like kind of simple. But we can hustle. We can explore. Can we read this thing? Can we jump out the train? No? I love this game already. 10 out of 10. I say I love this game already. Oh, this is cool. It's like Spirit Train vibes. It's, you know, straight off the... That's the vibe I'm getting. Because I saw two old people. I was like, this is Spirit Train. Honey, last time I saw you, you were just a couple of feet tall. I thought it'd be years before we met again. Would this mean that I was dead, though? What's going on? I thought you were dead. Oh my. Is it Mai or May? 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 I'm gonna look it up. I want to do it. I want to do it justice. They're saying May. Oh May, I'm so sorry. Your mom left you too soon. You know about that? What is this place? I found her here, May. Even though it's been so long since your great-grandma died, I still remember it clearly. I saw her everywhere. I kept reliving all those memories I had once forgotten. I understand how you must feel. Wait, Mom's here? Where can I find her? Is that Grandpa? We didn't even say hello to him. There's so much I need to tell her. You'll see her when you're ready. Ask about the train, ask about your mom. I'm asking about my mom. I mean, I guess I would be like, what is this train? Would I do that? If I knew my mom was there, I'll ask about the train. Where am I? I know this must be jarring, but you're right where you need to be. This train has a way of bringing those in need. This train has a way of bringing those in need of guidance to it. Am I dead? Am I dreaming? You're okay, dear. I have one more thing before I should let you go. Do you remember the first time you swam? When I was 6? I used to take you to the swimming pool every Friday after elementary school. You complained every time that your mom wasn't there. But she was cooking dinner for us. When you made it to the deep end for the first time, your mom made you mapo tofu, your favorite at the time. She loves you. You haven't been here for the past few years. She wasn't there then, and she's not here now. She has been there all of your life, even if you don't see it now. You know it's my birthday, right? Where is she for that? I know you must feel hurt, but she sacrificed so much to make sure you were cared for. Moving to America, giving up her dreams. This conversation is getting kind of deep. Also, sorry to my face for blocking Grandpa. If you want to take one thing from her, it's to love even when no one's watching. But how am I supposed to know she loves me if I don't see it? This is just a matter of different love languages. It's everywhere around you. Her waking up early to take you to school, working extra shifts to pay for your art classes. She never passed down any of her recipes, though. She didn't want you to worry about cooking so you could focus on school. Take this list and go to the fridge. I promised your mom I'd give this to you. Where's the list at? There's no menu option. So there's no like thing for me to check inventory or anything like that as far as I can see. Is this the fridge? Oh, we just walked past this man. We're not even gonna say hi. I tried clicking. I'm not blocking Grandpa. Okay. I tried clicking him and it didn't say anything, so I'm rudely just walking by like I don't even know the man. It's been a while, May. I'm happy to see you again. Your grandmother hasn't been doing well since your mother joined us. It wasn't her time yet. Can you tell me what's going on? I'm sorry, but not yet. If this is my grandpa, did we even say hi to him? I never thought I'd get to talk to you again. You know, they say you'll have all the time to sleep when you're dead, but your grandma still wakes me up in the morning to share the latest family gossip. Sounds like her. So you live here? And grandma lives here too? I guess you could say that. How are you holding up? Can't stop thinking about Mom. I can barely get up in the morning. Remembering her is a part of accepting that she's gone. Yeesh. Sorry to start your comment. You'll remember her when you hear her favorite song on the radio or when you set the table for dinner. But it'll also hit you when you see something beautiful and wish you could tell her. The truth is, you will never stop grieving her, but you will learn to celebrate her life by cherishing these memories. That's very true. It's very true. I think about my grandma, rest in peace, all the time. Dude, like all the time. And I was very close to her. I still can't bring myself to delete her voicemails. This is something I'm never gonna do. I have so many of my mom's voicemails saved, and like basically almost every member of my family have a voicemail. I need to figure out. I tried to go into the files of my phone to like put them on my laptop, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know, go to Verizon and see how I can get because I have a bunch of saved voicemails. It's blocking up space for new voicemails, which I don't even like anyways, but I would like to get them off my phone and like saved. I also have I have a scrapbook, a ton of like my grandma's and my mom's, like all my family's like handwriting. I've like always been obsessed with saving like people's handwriting. I think because I probably want to get it tattooed on me one day. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about. You say, I agree, I miss my grandpa most when I want to tell him about something and can't. Yeah, that's that's gonna like, I'm the closest to my mom. That's gonna destroy me. Like not being able to talk to her or call her. I can't even fathom that. I will absolutely probably lose my mind. I'm trying to make part of my, so random. It's not random. It's personal, but like part of my reason for like trying to socialize more in the last year is because I need to have like some kind of connection that's similar to her. I don't know if that's even possible, other than maybe my sister, who I like have such a bond with. I can't fathom like her absence. One of my main motivators in life, how I live my life, at least try to, is I imagine if she was gone, what would she want me to do? And it's basically everything I'm already doing. Like she would absolutely like be wanting me to do like live crazy, like responsibly. But she want me to do everything I ever wanted to do. So I just try to do that now while she's here. Do you know what I mean? Okay. What a touching moment. All right. I try to remake her food, but the only online recipes I found are never as good as hers. Soon you'll learn how to carry her with you properly. I don't know, I'm having a hard time reading this game. Maybe because I read for like 5 hours yesterday. I like lost the skill. But for now, I want to know more about you. I haven't seen you since you finished middle school. How have you been? Talk about dad? Yeah, who's dad? Talk about art class? Why am I gonna talk about dad? That's not about school. So he has about school. Well, he has how I'm doing. How am I doing? How am I doing? What I talk about my dad? Nah, I wouldn't talk about art class. Mr. Louis. Lou? Mr. Louis? You remember him? Ah, yes, your art teacher. He submitted my portrait of mom to the Mother's Day contest. Mother's Day contest is interesting. It'll be my first Mother's Day without her. This is so sad. I don't even want to play this game anymore. I'm sure she wishes she could see your painting. How is school? It's been awkward. Everyone in class already walks on eggshells around me. I got sent home from class last week for crying. Everyone asked me if I was okay, and I was like, no, I'm just a kid, and now my mom's dead. That's real. At least she's not pretending. That's the best answer you can give. No. Hello. What do you think? Then they started crying. Good. That's good. That's good. I like that. Everybody grieving. That's really beautiful. So then I started comforting them, even though I'm the one with the dead mom. I wouldn't start comforting them, though. I think we should all just be crying together. They were like, I can't imagine what I'd do if my mom died, but I don't have to imagine. I'm gonna be reminded for the rest of my life that my mom's dead. Every holiday, when I get married, when people ask what my parents do, dude, if I was symptomatic, there's no way I could play this game. There's no way. I wouldn't be able to get through this. Thanksgiving is coming up. And I don't want to see everyone spending time with their parents. Thanksgiving is very triggering for me as well. Holidays used to be, like all of them, but Thanksgiving still kind of messes with me. Even though Mom and I don't even do anything for Thanksgiving. It's the fact that I'll know what can never be. And now I'm bitter about people who did nothing wrong to me besides be happy. This is relatable. Very human. Very human. Gosh, a lot of human games, right? Grief is so difficult. I feel like you can never prepare yourself for that. Your feelings may not be necessarily right, but they're human. Your mom's passing is going to be painful and awkward and selfish, but that's okay. Selfish? I promise you, you're holding up as any person would. And one day, your classmates are going to understand where you're coming from. Who cares if they ever understand? Take care of yourself, May. We're all thinking of you. Thanks, Grandpa, who I never even addressed. Oh, what's this? Oh, this must be the fridge. It's a mini fridge. Oh, it's cute. It's got all my favorite foods. Fish. Not my favorite food. Seafood. Cheese. This looks like ramen. Milk. Tomato. Broccoli. Green onions. Mushrooms. Banana. Apple. Water. This is probably yogurt. Eggs. This is probably soy sauce. This is probably spicy mayo. More eggs. More cheese. Probably butter and more cheese. Alright, we got 4 recipes. So wait. Noodles, mushrooms, scallions, sesame oil. Sesame oil is not a recipe on its own, but let's see. What are we doing? This is because I cook. I'm thinking these are individual meals. That's how you know I'm a chef. This is for one recipe. Okay, we got noodles. We need mushrooms, scallions, sesame oil. It's probably this one. Yeah, let's go. I was like, noodle, meal is complete. Mushrooms, done. That's it. That's how I eat though. Okay, we got the goods. Who asked for this? Oh, is that my mom? First Lady SE. Are you my mom? Hi, have I met you before? You look familiar. They said, I think my grandma said I wasn't gonna recognize her yet until I was ready or something. May? Is that you? Who are you? I haven't seen you since you were a baby. Okay, never mind. I'm your great-grandmother. I think Mom showed me a picture of you once. I would love to meet my great-grandmother in the hereafter, wherever. I would love to. I never met her. I was so small when before she passed. Hopefully it was a flattering picture. How are you? I don't know. Have you had the funeral yet? It was last week. No way! No way, I could never. I took my sister to the mall to shop for a black dress. It was weird. Like, what am I supposed to say when the sales associate asks me? Looking for anything in particular today? I've never been to a funeral or wake, and I will never go to one. I refuse to. And it's not just that. Who's gonna take me to 99 Ranch? Who's gonna watch scary movies with me? Part of me doesn't want to be happy because that will mean I've accepted her death. I know it'll be okay to be happy. Even though it'll be hard, I feel like it won't be hard because my mom is so close to me now. Like, it's just like, I just know she would want that. I feel like I'm gonna be okay because of that. Like, how much she would, I know she would worry if I lost my mind. You know, I think she worries now. But I think she would be she would really, really want me to be happy. I would really want to do that for her. You know, and myself. But, like, I know that would make her, I feel like she would rest easy if that was a thing. You know what I'm talking about? That hurts so much. My grandpa is the only dead person in my direct family. And we didn't even have a funeral because he died in January of 2021, and no one has funerals then. No one had anything then. Oh, I'm really sorry. I also hope this game is not hurting you to, because that is, to me, like, my grandma passed in 2021 also, and I feel like it'll always kind of be fresh, but if that's your first, like, you know, first past member in your direct family, I totally understand that. My grandma was my last grandparent, which I think it's actually kind of equal, you know, in terms of, like, despair. First, like, direct family member, and then, like, I don't know, last class one. At least in the grand kin era. Lord have mercy. I'm not a pastor, but you know what I mean. What am I trying to communicate to you? For me, the hardest thing was one that, yeah, we were close. She was my last grandparent. Also, now, because of her passing, I'm the second oldest woman on my mom's side, which is just way too much, like, to fathom, especially in terms of responsibility. There's no way. The second, that means I'm almost the first. That's too much. That's too much. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. That's not me. I wonder if I should have put a trigger warning, because loss is actually very hard, I think, for people to discuss. I'm doing pretty good actually today right now about it. But that's what your mom would want you to do. Be happy. I reconnected with your mother here recently, and all she talked about was you. Do you want to hear what she said? You proud of us? I'm proud of us too. We're having a hard conversation. We're doing a great job, and we're, like, you know, I feel like we're holding space for each other here in the cyber world. You know, because it's a very human, inevitable thing, and I think that makes it beautiful. That we're all gonna experience this someday in some capacity. And I think that just makes hard things, at least for me, I've always enjoyed sharing pain with other people. Like, not trauma bonding, but, like, that's why I like sitting in traffic, or, like, going to the DMV, or, like, getting cavities. It's like, everybody kind of has to go through that eventually, and that shared pain makes it just more tolerable. Do you want to hear what deaf traffic? Same thing. Do you want to hear what she said? Yes. No, it'll hurt too much. I think it would hurt too much. Mom said yes. She said that she could not be more proud of you. There's a scene in, I'm telling you, we are never gonna beat this game. But there's a scene in The Sixth Sense. I talked about this recently on Twitter. Spoilers if you've never seen The Sixth Sense. It's a horror movie from, like, the 90s. Bruce Willis, kid, sees dead people. Okay? So good movie. M. Night Shyamalan. I just spoiled the whole movie, by the way. But basically, no, I didn't. One of my favorite scenes, my favorite scene in that movie makes me cry 1000% of the time. They're sitting in traffic because a lady has just been hit by a car. And the mom is wondering, like, oh, I wonder if the lady's okay. And the son's like, she's dead, basically. I'm not doing this scene justice, but basically, this is where the mom finds out that her son can see dead people. Because she's wondering, like, what's wrong with her kid? Is he bipolar? Is he schizophrenic? Like, you know, she's a single mom. She's stressed out. And he's telling her he sees dead people, and she don't know how to process that. So he's proven it to her by basically telling her something that her mom, his grandma, told him, you know? And it's basically like, she goes to the grandma's grave, or I don't know, I don't remember exactly. She just basically asked her a question, and the son doesn't know the question, but he knows the answer, and the answer is something like yes or every day. I don't remember the answer is. I'm ruining this scene, but basically she was asking her dead mom if she was proud of her, and the grandma was like yes, like all the time or something. It's such a beautiful scene that I butchered. It's such a great scene though. You can find it on YouTube if you haven't seen the movie, or you just watch the whole movie. But it makes me cry because it's just like wanting that kind of validation from your parent who's no longer around, and then like hearing your son tell you that. It's just like so much. I think it's so much to know that the person who's you know what I mean. God, I am not a wordsmith. I'm in my heart though. I am a champion of language, but it is not coming. It's not happening. She told me about your robotics club. She told me about how your robotics club made it to finals. I can't even read. Thank you. I'm glad you can understand me. How boldly you paint. Your love for 80s music. She remembers all of these things about your life. That's how you know she loves you. I didn't know she felt that way. You think that if everyone goes through loss, that we learn a better way to cope. We have the stages of grief to guide us. But grief doesn't know it's supposed to be linear. I feel like I'm going through the 4 stages all at once. You can take all the time you need. I wish we had more time so I could get to know you better. But I should let you go. Thanks, great grandma. Are you... Some of these people I just can't talk to. Oh, I gotta get super close to them. Hi, you must be my great grandpa. You must be May. I need to ask, how's being a teenager in your time? That's what he wants to know. Kind of terrible. I feel like being a teenager is actually the same, like, every generation. It's just that the clothes change, the language changes, like, certain little things will change. Definitely things will change, but I feel like it's kind of the same. Because I'm a time traveler, that's how I know. So that's completely normal. Grief isn't linear, that's right. And sometimes you'll go back and forth with the stages, absolutely. Healing is not linear at all. Ebbs and flows. Kind of terrible. Sounds like things haven't changed then. Nah, see, it's the same. I'm sorry about your mother, but let's get your mind off it, okay? We could talk about something else. Anything you want to know about me? Okay, Grandpa. Great-grandpa. What's it like being dead? How did you meet... Let's ask the love story. How did you meet my great-grandma? We were in the same high school, and we'd pass notes to each other. We drew doodles poking fun at our teacher. When I moved away for the war, we kept in touch through writing letters. I was always excited to see what sketches she had for me that week. She'd draw what my family was up to, and she'd draw what my family was up to, and I'd draw the latest pranks the soldiers pulled on each other. That's cute. Eventually, I came back from serving, and I wrote her one last letter asking her to be my girlfriend. I like that he waited till he got back. Because, like, what if he died there? That's sweet. I haven't even had a boyfriend yet. I wouldn't worry about that. You inherited her looks. Kind of weird. Kind of weird, I think. A little bit. It's kind of like a compliment, but it's kind of creepy, actually, I think, too. My turn to ask about you. What makes you happy? Going on walks in the neighborhood with my mom. Falling asleep to the sound of rain. Listening to throwback songs in the car. That's good. The small things are always worth holding on to. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have to be honest with you. I had a complicated relationship with your great-great-grandparents. Are they here too? Dang! You'll meet them in the next train car. They're interesting people. It wasn't until they passed that I understood them. After my dad died, I had to pick up his stuff from my childhood house, and it was only then that I realized how similar we were. Navigating the familiar roads of my neighborhood, working to provide for my family, wondering what my purpose was. You're lucky you had this bond when your mom was living. Losing her isn't lucky. She was barely there when she was alive. You'll learn more about your mom as you grow older, and you'll understand what I mean. The train is quite dirty. Before you go, why don't you wash your hands before you travel further? Okay. We're gonna do any cooking in this, Grandpa? No, I'm just kidding. Click and hold to wash your hands. Let's go. Get those clean. Perfect! Expert hand washer. This look kind of sad. Hey kid, I heard you need a ticket to ride the train. Is that me talking to them? What? Why do we have to stand right in front of them? I'm just messing with you. Just something us great uncles do. This is my fault. Can I move? Hey, okay. Here we go. That's my bad. I'm still confused how this train works. Am I going deeper and deeper in time? No, because I have to be like right... I gotta be like right next to them to talk, or... Each cart houses a generation, and you, my dear, have reached the best part of the train. I gotta be right in front of them to talk. I wouldn't take your great-grandparents too seriously, though. Especially your great-grandfather. I wonder if this is my great-grandfather's brother. He's been telling me the same story from the war for decades now. What is my purpose here? What are these ingredients for? Shouldn't it be obvious from how everyone's talking to you? About Mom? She left something for all of us to give you. Why me, though? Why not Dad? Because you're her daughter. From the day you were born, you became her world. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works, if you ask me. That's how it works. Also because having kids means finally someone will laugh at your jokes. Okay. That doesn't last long, though. I didn't feel like I was her world. Were you a parent? I'm gonna just say, like, she's been hinting at this, so I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna tell her story. I'm gonna say I didn't feel like I was her world. Of course you're her world. That's not what you should be questioning. You should think about boys and school and whatever kids think about. Honestly, I was thinking about girls and skipping class at your age. I think great-grandma can hear you. Just kidding. I don't understand. Okay, I'm not a good family tree enthusiast. I don't understand where he would be he's a great uncle. So wouldn't he be like, okay, maybe he was a great uncle, then he'd be like a sibling. But since he's a great uncle, that means he's probably my grandma's or grandpa's brother, which means great grandpa is dad. That's how I understand this. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is your mom did everything she could to make you the person you are today. You don't have to live up to you don't have to live up to who we want you to be. Our world is much more interesting if we can learn through yours. I wish Mom could see me now and tell me everything's gonna be okay. There's still so much left for me to do, and she can't guide me through any of it. Those are his parents that you just spoke to, I think? Yeah, I think in that too. What's left? Tell me. What do you have to do? I haven't even finished high school. I have to fall in love, get my heart broken, go through an emo phase, find myself, work at the bookstore down the street like I always dreamed of. That's a dream for me too, even though I have no bookstore down the street. I have to paint something greater than I've ever done before. One day you will do all those things, and we'll be here cheering you on. That's so sweet. People told me I wouldn't be famous, but look, I'm in a video game. How cute. Huh? Don't worry about it. Your mom told me to give you these noodles. I already have the noodles on me from the fridge. You can boil them on the stove before you go. Alright. Thanks, great uncle. Alright, let's cook. Select the right temperature, 80 degrees Celsius. Got you. Now what? That's the right temperature. This is the right temperature. Do I not know how to cook? Maybe I gotta be like this. Exactly. Okay, select the right temperature, 110 degrees Celsius. How fine does this have to be? Okay. And now 100 degrees. Right. Sheesh. Okay, we cooked some noodles. Delicious. I love trains. I want to go on a nice train ride one day, you know, where you can sleep and you're just on the train and that's it. And you get off and like look around maybe, but the train is the experience. Hi, May. I'm Chinese letters. Mandarin, Cantonese, not sure. I don't know what that says. It's an honor to meet you. Your grandmother told me that you're an artist. I'd like to hear more. I'd like to hear about what art you do. Can't read, dude. I paint watercolor portraits. That's awesome. That's hard. What have you done recently? I did a painting of Mom and me. She's the sun and I'm the moon. You can't have one without the other. Cute. I'd love to see her painting. I made it for Mother's Day, but Mom never got to see it. The second symbol in the name on the left was a symbol for a moon. Oh, really? Do you know Mandarin or Cantonese, or did you look it up? Either way, thank you for letting me know. That is so cool. You must really care for your mom then. I just wanted her to notice me. I'm starting to think she always did. I don't know if anyone's told you, but I used to paint as well. I did traditional brush paintings of mountains and trees. I don't think you introduced yourself, ma'am. Painting's the only time I feel like my old self. No one tells me how I'm supposed to feel. Have you ever written poetry on your paintings? That's what I used to do in my time. I'd sometimes write my own or use blah blah's work. You know these ones? Dada's work. You know what? What am I sitting here for? We're in the 20,000th century, whatever century we're in. I have a Google Lens. It will translate for me. And then I can translate for you. And we can all be here together. Oh, it says Li Bai. Bye. I don't know if that translates to anything else, but that's what that says. I sometimes write my own or use Li Bai's work. I only ever write in my journal. I'm not poetic or anything. How about you try now? Write a poem about painting. Write a poem about moving on. Write a poem about moving on. Here goes nothing. Grief is a book where the words are out of order, have forgotten their meaning. Grief is a book where the words are out of order. The pages can no longer make us forget. Grief is a book that burns. Every time someone tells me to move on, or tells me they're sorry, or pretends they understand, or tells me they're sorry. A book, can we get this? I want to see this in full format after I picked all my options. A book with its spine torn out, that throws itself into the fire, without anyone caring. Grief is a book that cannot take you to another world. Grief is a love lasting through death. Grief is a love that has lost its path. I would say grief is a love that's lost its path. With a daughter, cannot listen to certain songs anymore, must face that her mother is gone. Woo! Oh my god, I'm getting chills. I would say must face that her mother is gone. Where the ending is already written. Are you sure this is your first time doing poetry? One more thing. Your mother wants you to chop and fry these vegetables. Don't forget before you move on. Okay. Chop and fry the vegetables. Pick up the knife, chop the veggies, and put the knife back where you found it. Okay. Let's chop! This is so fun. It's the little things. It's the little things. Right. Cook in. Oh, this cute dog. Oh, that's it? Okay. The dog's passed too. Hello. Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Wang Shu. I'm Wang Shu. I'm May. Nice to meet you. I heard about your mom. It's gonna be hard, but you need to take care of your sister. Oh, we do have a sibling. Your dad is busy with his job. She lost her mom too. What? Your dad? Oh yeah, she needs her older sister to be there for her. Yeah. I know, but I'm barely holding on myself. That's tough. That's tough. Look, loss doesn't come easy. My mom died when I was 5. But your grandma made sure you could have a better life in America. And you shouldn't throw that away because your mom is gone. You need to take responsibility of your sister. Dude, the mom's been gone for like a week. Chill out. She's gonna get there. I'm trying. It doesn't have to be much. Just make sure she's had dinner and finished her homework. Do you understand? Isn't that a bit harsh? I'm a kid too. I don't even know how to take care of myself. I haven't been able to sleep with the lights off the past month, or paint. Every time I try, I see her everywhere, reminding me to wash my brushes, telling me what colors to use. All you need to do is try. All I think we need to do is get our dad to step up, because we're children, okay? I'm not becoming the new mother. How about dad, who's still alive, helps the sister do her homework, okay? And make sure emotionally that she's okay. How about that, young dead man? You need to understand the value of work. This guy, he's not getting an offering from me. Your dad has to pay for your art classes by himself now. Why he pin that weight on the... You would never put this kind of like stuff on the child. The child that's grieving. And just in general, kids are not responsible for adults, even if they're all dead. Haven't you considered that? But my mom put me in painting classes. It's one of the only things that makes me happy. Listen, I just want what's best for you. To stress me out? Think about it, okay? I don't even know you. I don't never talk to you again. I don't care who you are. Alright. Oh, a puzzle? I love puzzles. He didn't even give me instructions. Just waste my time like that. Oh, this is her sun and moon watercolor painting. I love puzzles. I saw this TikTok the other day of like a puzzle speed competition, where it's like a group of people do a whole big puzzle together as fast as possible. I would love to do that. I don't know if I'd want to work with other people, maybe just one other person, but that would be so much fun. Ah, this is the symbol you were talking about? Dang, we didn't really get to savor that. That was cool. This man pissing me off. But that's real. I bet there are people like that. Of course there are. That won't let you grieve at your own level or speed. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to rush the process. Sleeping man. Rest easy. Hello. I love her outfit. You sure know how to keep a lady waiting. Is this the last train? You could keep exploring, but no one else will know a thing about making noodles. You know how to make the long noodles? You mean longevity noodles? I'm the one who created the original recipe. But I'm missing one of the ingredients. I thought I got all of them. All I know is that your mother told me to give you this. Wood ear mushroom. She remembered. I'm pretty sure I grabbed the mushrooms. I feel terrible. Of course she did. She's your mom. The long noodles represent a long life. That's why you eat it on your birthday. This is your mother's final gift to you. A reminder of your Chinese heritage. You can get through this, May. Your mother told me you're a strong woman. People keep telling me that after she died, but I didn't do anything. I just begged the universe, my friends, whatever God there might be, that she would come back. I wish I knew right where Dad's favorite udon noodles are. I wish I knew how to celebrate my identity like how she did, knowing the right amount of sesame oil to add to wontons. Navigating 99 Ranch like my home. Wonder what 99 Ranch is. Preserving my culture for the next generation. Not live in an empty house of people who forgot Mom as she was, spirited and wise, who taught me how to hold the paintbrush. But you did do something. You're carrying on her heritage and taking care of yourself. That's what she would have wanted. That's the best thing we can do. I think when you really love someone, especially when they're around, if you can make it so they don't have to worry about you, I think it's like one of the greatest gifts. Especially parents. Like, I don't believe necessarily that kids are supposed to like go out of their way for their parents in the same way, but I feel like the best way to show that we appreciate what they've done is, one, learn, and also just give them nothing to worry about. That's, at least in my own family, this is what I want to do for my mom. I want her to never worry about me. He said this lady's objectively better than Wang Shu. Objectively. What do you want to do now? I want to stay here longer. I want to go home. I want to stay here longer. I want to learn more about Mingxias. I can't. This one's different. This one's different. This one's harder to, my phone doesn't understand this one. Mingshas? Probably not saying that right. Paintings and hear grandma share stories about mom. I wish I could give you more time, but you need to get home soon. Why did you ask me what I wanted to do? After you've mixed the noodles, you've done all that you need to do. There's a bowl at the end of the train. Why did you ask me what I wanted to do? Like, seriously. They're like, Marissa, you need to end the game. Remember carefully. What? Remember carefully what? Oh no! Remember carefully! Okay, wait. I literally have my phone in front of me. So I kind of cheated. That can't have been mixing the noodles. Those weren't even noodles. That was like sauce. Is this my mom? She's cute. This is her.
Mom? Is that you?
Happy birthday, May.
I can't believe you're here. So much has happened ever since you left. I need you back.
You know I can't leave.
But why did it have to be so soon? Why couldn't you stay for my graduation or be there for my robotics final?
I wish I could have stood by you through all of those moments.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I never appreciated how you took extra shifts to put me through art class. I'm sorry I don't help Dad enough. I'll do anything for you back, please.
You don't have to be sorry for anything. Do you remember the first time I made you noodles? You were in the 3rd grade, so small and curious. The store ran out of bean sprouts and you suggested wood ear mushrooms. From then on, that ingredient became our tradition.
That's
Our
cute.
cultural heritage is shaped by these small moments. You've always been a part of that.
I'm everything I am today because of you. I never thanked you for making kanji for me when I was sick, or for believing in my paintings.
Dang, you never?
Don't worry. Just knowing that I'll always be in your heart brings me peace.
Thank you, Mom, for everything. I wish we could have dinner together one last time.
I'm sorry for leaving so soon.
You did more than enough for me. You were the greatest mom I could have asked for.
May, I want you to keep painting. Ask Dad to take you to that New Order concert. Live like you did before my passing, spirited and open.
I don't know if I can do that without you.
I'll always be with you. It looks like this is your stop. I love you. Always.
I love you too. Goodbye, Mom.
"6 years ago." Scoop a small spoonful of mixing to the center. Then use your spoon to connect the wrapper, like this. Oh, they're making dumplings? But how do we add the soup? Oh, soup dumplings? I never had them, but I hear great things. Some of the fillings will become the soup. All we have to do is wrap the rest of these and steep them. Want to try? Let's do it! And someone is like that. Then we do like that. Then we do like that. Then we done like that. Let's go. Oh, not they. Oh, they're trying to get me to remember? I'm a genius, though. You can't stop me. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm already an expert dumpling maker. Ask me to do these in real life. How many are we making? What if I forgot? That'd be crazy. How would we get through this section if I forgot? I want to go to a place that serves just dumplings. You know what I'm talking about? Hello? Like a tea house. Something like that. That's perfect. I knew my girl was a fast learner. After dinner, can we go to the pool? Usually you're not supposed to swim after you eat, right? Ask Grandma. She can take you. But I want you to go with me. I have to clean up after dinner. Please, pretty please? Okay, how about this? If you clean up with me, we can all go together. Yes, Grandma, Mommy's... Wait, oh. Yes, Grandma, Mama said she can... What? Yes, Grandma, Mommy said she can go to the pool with us today. Don't go so fast. We have to finish these dumplings first. Where'd you learn to make such yummy food? Your grandmother taught me. Who taught Grandma? Her mom taught her. One day you'll teach your kids. Assuming that she wants children. There's one here in Vegas called Xiao Long that is wonderful. I try to go as often as possible. You know, there's probably a 6,000 out here in LA. In this area, the whole Los Angeles County. I have done zero research. But one day, I did find tea houses out here though. Like traditional tea houses. I definitely want to go to one someday. May, I want to talk to you about school tomorrow. You're starting the 6th grade. Don't remind me. Middle school is going to be even more challenging, but I know you can get through it. I was looking through my stuff today when I found a card you wrote me when you were in 2nd grade. Your teacher had you all write letters for Mother's Day. You know, actually, this is the first time this thought has ever popped in my head, ever. This is a brand new, fresh thought. You're witnessing it first. You know what? I never really appreciated that about school. They do teach you about, like, Mother's Day and, like, Valentine's Day and, like, writing cards to people. I feel like you learn that there. I definitely probably learn some of it at home, but I feel like you learn that you're supposed to appreciate your parents and, like, make them cards and, like, tell people you love them at school. I feel like that's a thing specific to school. Oh yeah, we have Little Tokyo. I love Little Tokyo. They have such wonderful food. I've never actually been to Little Tokyo. Can you believe it? I'm not from SoCal though, so that's not my problem. I have been to Japantown in San Francisco though, and they have such wonderful food. At least back 10 plus years ago, because I don't know how gentrified San Francisco is now, but Japantown was like right down the street from Fillmore. That's the neighborhood district that I grew up in, and it was great. Yeah, I do have to go. I have to actually leave my house. I absolutely do. Add it to the list. 2024 New Year's resolution. Go to Little Tokyo. Actually go outside and explore LA. I hate driving in LA, but dude, the food out here is actually peak. I have to say it's really up there. It really is. So that's motivation enough. I've seen pictures of Little Tokyo though. Definitely. I want to make a whole like experience out of it. Like I would need to eat at more than one restaurant if I go there, which means I'd have to probably sleep nearby so that I can wake up and eat every day and be like close. Yeah, taking the train. I haven't taken any public transportation out here. I will definitely consider it. It's much better than having to drive. Yeah, driving in LA is never it's not up there in my list of hobbies. Absolutely not. You said you were lucky to have me as a mom, but really, I'm lucky to have you. I get to have a little girl who's the brightest person in every room. What about my sister? Us moms, we're always thinking about how we can raise our kids better. If our kids will be good people or smart. Am I smart? Am I a good person? Am I a good person? Yes. Except when you steal your sister's toys. What? Like you did with her stuffed koala. Dude, just give me the compliment. I'm just kidding. Hey, she stole my doll first. I should have asked if I was smart. Who knows what she would have said. You asked the question, didn't you? I honestly, intuitively, I wanted to pick smart, but I thought it was dumb. So I didn't pick it. May, don't forget how brightly you shine. Because I feel like as a child, you're not even understanding concept of good and evil and nothing like this. Am I a good person? At like 6 or whatever? She said 6th grade. How old is 6th grade? 11? Who's asking that question? Well, let me not project. May, don't forget how brightly you shine. You see the world with all this care. Don't let that go. You really think so? Of course. I wonder if this is a real memory. I want you to know how much I love you is all. Oh, we're really cooking now. Okay, noodles, soy sauce, veggies, and toppings. Okay, ingredients. Alright, we got the noodles. Delicious. Big portion. Big scoop. Done. We got the soy sauce. Use the sauces to your liking. Now, I personally... I don't need it to be super salty. Let's do 2. Let's do 2. Okay, we can't taste it, but, you know, 2 is good. Like, alright. Veggies. Top it off with some veggies. I'm actually probably putting no vegetables in this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I only like mushrooms on pizza. I used to like them raw, just as a snack. But now I only like them on pizza. And I definitely don't like no carrots. I only like carrots raw, and I don't like scallions. Well, let's put some mushrooms in there because this is a video game. Let's put some mushrooms in there. You know, like that. Like something like that. And then let's put some sesame seeds on there. Wonderful, that's it. She's like, wow, you changed the recipe completely. If that was a dream, that would be so heavy as a dream. For a train ride dream?
I went to 99 Ranch the other day. My first time there without you. Did you feel emotional the first time you came to America? You must have been so excited to find an Asian supermarket and not just one exotic shelf in the grocery store. I walked past the aisles, the lychee jellies you used to buy me as a kid, the grandmas gossiping at the produce section. All those times I used to sneak Hello Panda in our shopping cart. I didn't know what brand of udon to buy. I tried to call you, but you couldn't answer. Then a lady came up to me. She grabbed udon off the shelf and told her daughter, "This one is my favorite."
I would cry. I'm about to
just
cry.
like that, I knew you were watching over me. I don't know how things are going to change, but I'll keep painting. I'll help Dad take care of Amy. I'll take everything you've given me and continue to love our family. I'm hopeful for the future, and all it took was a taste of the past.
That's cute. This is the hardest bowl of noodles I've ever chopped. That was super cute. Yeah, no. As a game, no. No, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 experience. I didn't super like actually the game. The whole concept is beautiful. The art's great. But reading this game, and I'm not going to say it's because I was reading for 5 hours yesterday out loud. That could be a reason why it was so hard for me to read today. But I think how the game is formatted, like the way the words scroll, made it hard for me to understand what word was what. And maybe the font was just a little too difficult for me. And I'm not dyslexic, but maybe. So some of those letters were lost on me. Also, it's just like, it's a cool concept. I just don't super feel like it was executed that well. I think it's a great game though, and I think it's free. But it's just like, it's not the best game that I've ever played. That's my honest opinion of that. But love the concept.